nutrition and less impact on the environment? Should we be looking predominantly to science and human ingenuity to crack these problems? Or should we be looking more to nature and perhaps a more historical approach to farming? The reason that I think LEAF is such a good place to hear these played out is it's always struck me that LEAF is less about ideology and more about ideas. It's not a dogmatic organisation, it's about really looking at what works.
We need to think about innovation, and all those farmers out there, you need to be doing this. You need to be challenging the scientists. Innovation in agriculture, smart thinking, it's little things that have big impacts. We will need to think about climate change and what impact it will have on what we grow, what pests and diseases those crops will become susceptible to, and what food we can eat.
But in essence, we've got zero tillage for soil stabilisation, huge environmental benefits with reduced erosion of sediment and the cost of reductions. And is there any way we can make zero tillage part of our greening contribution? Because this takes so many points for the benefit of the wider population. We need rotations for field diversity. Stephen mentioned it earlier on as well, for weed and pest reductions. Also to spread the business risk as well, and the workloads. We need cover crops to improve the soil, to suppress weeds and increasing growable organic matter, and that's kind of the key to it. And right to the top, if we can get that to be eaten by livestock, then we're really there. So altogether, that totally comes back and is incorporated through the LEAF integrated future farm management.
We need an end-to-end approach, and Jake has just touched on that. And that end-to-end approach needs to start with the soil, and it needs to end when consumers are finished with those products and either consume them or no longer want them. And only by understanding that end-to-end value chain in huge depth and detail can we basically disaggregate it and put it back together in a more sustainable way. And we'll only make progress when we do that, which is a level of transparency that not everyone has. But again, LEAF, we have a chain of custody. Don't underestimate how valuable having that knowledge of chain of custody is. It's hugely important.
Environment was at the top of the agenda. I think really the nutritional story is where the environment was 25 years ago, and I think we should be really fashioning that same hope, opportunity and innovation in driving forward, and not forgetting the plate spinning the environment as well. So going forward, the science and innovation has been really highlighted, whether it's engaging urban farming, looking at the wonderful work that Bill Gates is doing over in Africa with some of the soil identification, the novel foods, space stuff, eat your heart out. This is carrots and beetroot, like space stuff.